Okay. Okay. Guess my music is a little loud. Yeah. Okay. That's better. That's better. All right. Let's get started. Let me share my screen. Is that the right view? It's probably better. Something like that. Yeah. Okay, great. What do we got? We've got a lot to do tonight. We've got a series of spend on various collector products, and we want to make money on them. So this is all pretend, all funny money. But last week I spent 50 grand, and now I need to fill this spreadsheet out, and I need to make my 1 year predictions on what these prices will be for these items. And I'm sure I'll end up re-explaining this quite a few times. But first off, let's get the URLs entered in to get the prices for each of these things. So Edge Collector, Edge of Eternity Collector booster boxes. Get that into our sheet. We bought these for 600 each. In the past week, they have not surpassed 600 each, which will probably be true for most of these, but we'll see. Lord of the Rings Commander. Oh, wow. These kind of have gone up in price in the past week, I think. Maybe not. Welcome all, welcome all. The Magic Ball segment. Yeah, baby. That's right. We're Q's. We're here to speculate, predict, most certainly get things wrong, and maybe, if we're really lucky, we'll get something right. Yeah, we'll see. Collector. Let's see. Rings Collector. Did I buy some of these? Yeah, special collector. Yep. Oh my gosh. What is happening? So some of these sold for 5,000. Is this because what's his name? Moist Critical's been opening these on YouTube. So now people are like, oh, better get them. And people have listed these. Oh my goodness, there's way more listed than there were like a week ago. I think. Maybe I'm smoking dope, but let's see. I need where I'm looking at. Oh, there we go. The charts just don't work. Need to look at the view more sales. Yeah. Yeah, I think the charts are showing like market prices. Give me a second. Market prices for a product that sells in the thousands is quite dubious. Yeah, people are spending 5 grand on these. That is bonkers. Just this month. No, sorry, last month. Just in the past 2 months. We've gone from 3 grand to 5 grand on Lord of the Rings special collector boxes. That's... I don't know how to feel about that. How are the individual booster packs doing? Because I've got 2 of those. And I've just more or less forgotten about them. They're still like 400. Yeah. 400 each. Oh my gosh. It's crazy. All right. Well, our Lord of the Rings, geez, we bought these for 4,100 just a week ago, and now they're 5 grand. Very nice. Moist Critical opening all the Lord of the Rings special edition boxes. Yeah, I think you're right. I said in some YouTube video, I was like, who opens these? Who buys these? And that was like weeks ago. And then somebody in my Discord was like, Nick, you got to check this out. And it was all the Moist Critical videos. It was like, ah, I see. Yes, that is who buys these. Because, like, what the fetch? Doctor Who. Okay. We'll find these. Universes Beyond. Doctor Who. There you are. $290 for a set. Yep, still basically that price. Yeah. I think I have to rip a Modern Horizons 3 tonight. Ben, are we talking collector or the play boxes? I saw on like TikTok Shop Modern Horizons 3 for like a decent deal. MH3 play boosters. Walmart selling for $240. Does eBay have any left? Good evening, B-Chan 6539. Yeah, Spellbook Finance. Just in case anybody else was missing out on the drama. In the past, oh wait, where is it? In the past like month, these have gone from $3,000 to $5,000. Probably mostly all due to the Moist Critical. Very cool. Yeah. Spellbook Finance. Sorry, that's all me. I'm cornering the market. Cornering the market. Just play box. They're so addicting. Yeah, MTG Ben. Modern Horizons 3 play boxes are a good time. I still have like a number of those singles. Whoever won the giveaway didn't take the borderless Ulamog that I have from opening a Modern Horizons 3 play box, and I'm going to cherish that thing forever. Modern Horizons 3 is a good time. Although I do have to say, after opening 3 cases, I think I'm over it. I don't think I'm ever going to go out of my way to open up a Modern Horizons 3 collector booster box. Or, sorry, play booster box. Collector would be sick. Good for you, Ben. Good for you, Ben. That's the question, though, is have you opened up 18? I don't know if that's like my number or if that's the magic number. That once you open up 18 boxes of something, it starts to become less exciting. Secrets of Strixhaven Collector. Oh my gosh, why is TCG Player so unusable? Secrets. Collector booster display. Wow. I'm telling you, the trajectory of Secrets of Strixhaven collector booster boxes has been fascinating. The way that it came out and it sold for like 500 plus and then dropped down to like the 430, 440. And I guess all these numbers are still crazy considering you could pre-order these for like $315. Yeah, so crazy. I guess it was like hovering around that 500 mark. Oh, yeah, I see. Anyway. MTG Ben, I'm only at a case with once I open this one. Once this is gone, I only have M2021 pre-release kits. What's in M21? Is there anything fun in M21? I remember Rudy pumping M21 so hard. That's a good time. Terror of the Peaks. So not really. I do have one of these borderless. Actually, it's right here. I have a borderless Grim Tutor alternate art, and I have it listed. I wonder if we can find my listing. We can't. Oh. Oh, there I am. I'm just charging $1 more than everyone else. So it's not going to sell. Q's cardboard. Apparently the set codes work as search terms, aka SOS for 667. Blew my mind. What? So wait, can I do like SOS bundle? Will it work? It works. Oh my gosh. Q's once again coming in with the tips. That's sick. Is it time to sell the Jaws secret lair? Oh my gosh. $170 for one card? How's it? Trample, haste. Oh. This could go in my haste deck. Whenever Jaws deals combat damage to a player, create that many blood tokens. Whenever a non-creature artifact is sacrificed or destroyed. Oh, this is a good card. That's funny. Well, I guess that kind of explains it. In part. Not totally, but in part. Oh, the rainbow foil is actually more expensive than the normal, which is not always true. Oh, and it came with a sneak attack? Oh, that's sick. Man, hindsight's 2020, isn't it? You're just like, oh yeah, this would have been a good secret lair to like try to buy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, is it time to sell? It always depends. It always depends. Whenever someone's like, is it time to sell? It's like, do you need the money? Do you want the money? And if the answer is yes, then like, yes, it's time to sell. If you don't need the money, I mean, they're not going to reprint this, I don't think. I guess they will reprint this card. They kind of showed with Marvel their willingness to reprint cards but give them different names and different treatments and stuff. I mean, they've done that before. It's not just the first time with Marvel, but it was kind of interesting how with Marvel they took cards from like Doctor Who or other sets and then printed it with Marvel art and just gave it, I don't know, just new treatment. Reprints. All right, what's going on? Spellbook Finance bot. Someone bought 25 of my Slime Against Humanity. You never know. Oh, wait. I'm behind, aren't I? Tex 6353. I can read. Are you using a scanner to list? I think I'm going to get the Fujitsu after selling some high-end stuff out. Yeah. Tex, that's what old people that are good at selling do. That's like the vibe I get just looking at YouTube. There's so many people, Fujitsu scanner, that are buying and using this thing. I don't know which one it is. I know that it costs around this. I think it's this one. And you can just scan trading cards all day with this thing. Pretty cool. But yeah, I don't. The answer is I don't. I don't sell enough cards to really justify it. And when it comes to hardware, what I'm really excited about, stand by, what I'm really excited about is this baby. Woohoo! Roka Sifter, baby. I pre-ordered one of these things. It's going to show up in September, I hope. Or it could just not. And when I say just not, I mean it could just like they could delay it or whatever, but I hope it shows up in September, and I'm so excited to scan cards with this and list them with this thing on TCG Player. Where the Fujitsu, if I'm even saying it right, this is like better for kind of like eBay and stuff. I mean, you can use it on TCG Player. You can use it for everything, but MTG Ben coming in with a good tip. Got mine for under 500 on eBay. That's a good call. Yeah. Yeah. Q's cardboard is pointing out that I actually did pre-order multiple. Let's check it out. Not a sponsor, but Card Mill, baby. I have 2 of these on their way. So I've got one Roca Sifter, which is going to be sweet. I'm excited about this. And then I've got 2 card mills, which I'm also very excited about. This will sort cards for me. And this, in theory, is going to have more flexibility than the Roca Sifter. Which one will actually perform better? I don't know. But you be sure that I'm going to make videos about it. Because I'm going to have way more hardware than I can even handle. Oh, man. This thing, though... Okay, turn the sound off. I know it's just me hearing it, but it's so annoying, actually. There we go. Yeah. A bunch of cards. And then show us it actually working. Put the cards in. Oh, this is so exciting. I hope it actually comes. It's a Kickstarter, so it could just never come because that's how Kickstarters work. But look at that. It's so cool. Scans it. Designed for players and collectors, whatever. It's designed for scalpers. Designed for people selling cards. I guess that's a pretty that's a pretty broad definition of scalper. But anyway, sort alphabetically. Very cool. Very cool card mill team. This is a great video. I really hope that I actually get mine. December. Not a sponsor. Go check out Card Mill. Not a sponsor. PPMB2KY. If you guys held on to an item for a long time, 3+ years, how do you decide when or if to sell? That's an interesting question. To me, it's kind of like religion or politics. It's like a very personal thing. The stuff I've held on for a long time, they usually have price targets. So I'm not going to pull it up. I got too much personal information on it, but like, but you make a spreadsheet, and you have the current, what you paid for it, what the current price is, then you have your price target. And I guess that's a little different than holding on to something for 3 years, but I've bought stuff and made price targets for them and then held on to them for years. And then sometimes it doesn't hit that price target and I just keep holding on to it. But that's like very casual. It's kind of fun. Modern Horizons 3 play. MTG Ben's favorite. MH3 play. Sometimes I wish I was into Japanese just so that I could like get all my cards for cheap. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Tekka, I have a sifter on order. I am buying bulk in my local area now and stowing it away like a dragon until after the sifter comes. At that point, I plan to sift and list it all. Yeah, I don't think you're alone, Tekka. I think there's a lot of people out there like myself. I mean, I'm kind of doing the same thing. I've got like not like tons of bulk, but I've got a pretty nice stack of rares that I'm just like not going to think about, not going to touch until my sifter comes. It's going to be a really interesting world, the post-sifter TCG player eBay universe, because I think this thing is just going to make waves. It's probably not going to be that big of a deal, but there's definitely going to be a lot of people, especially out of the gate, that are like using this thing and wanting to, make their money back. And so they're going to be in a fury to buy bulk and list it and sell it and stuff. But we'll see how long that lasts. I mean, I don't know. I think that anyone who's like into selling cards in the long term, this is going to be well worth it. I imagine there's going to be some people that buy this thing that think they're going to make a ton of money with it that might get disappointed in the short term. Oh. Tex got one of the IKEA cabinets the Cardinal Gaming recommends. Those are cool. I bought the literal, like, not literally Temu, but I got on TikTok. I got a cabinet that fits not quite it doesn't fit these things with the sorters in them, but it fits these the bundle boxes, the bottoms. And so anyways, I got drawers that way. It cost me like $50 to get the cabinet, and it's fine enough. Pretty dinky, but you know, it works. I like some of you guys, I'd probably drool over your setup, because the dream is to have the like IKEA wall, right? With like all of the drawers that are just filled with cards. I mean, I don't know if that's the dream, but that's like, I see people's setups like that, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. That's, I mean, at that point, you're hopefully making like good money selling cards. What am I looking at? Oh, Lord of the Ring regular collectors. Yeah. Is that actually going to work? Oh, it worked. Incredible. All right, checking on chat. Yeah, MTG Ben, you're talking about Bloomborough and the expected values and stuff. I'm curious now. I'm gonna like look it up, because opening Bloomborough sounds really fun. Let's dive into the Anon TCG expected value calculator. Oh, boo. This is saying the expected value is kind of mid. Well, that was fun. It was fun to check. I don't really trust any of these expected value calculators all the way, but I pulled multiple Lumiras in each box. Okay. Touche, MTG Ben. Expected value is average, and MTG Ben had above average Bloomborough boxes. Yeah, text pointing out, keep an eye on games that are popular but not in the sifting software yet, because people will not be buying that bulk for a quick flip. Yeah, there's a lot of opportunity to like check out other games and play the cards. Play the cards right. Like, I've been tempted to get into One Piece or Pokemon. I don't put in enough time to engage with Magic as deeply as I want to, so that I have no business getting into a different card game, in my opinion. But it's fun. The idea is fun. It's actually so interesting. Oh, I guess this pricing is right? Because 12 of these would be about almost $5,000. So $400 for a single pack does make sense. Man, this stuff is just getting crazy. Sorcery is sick. Yeah. Ambiguous Assumptions. I've seen Louis. I watch Louis. Not a sponsor. Kitchen Table TCG. Go check out his YouTube. Sorcery is sick. Edge of Eternity's play has been treating me good recently. Well, don't mind if I do. Let's check out Edge of Eternity's play. Not a lot of work on my end. Oh, counterintelligence deck. You can make $3. Expected value. Pretty cool. Play booster box. Interesting. Similar expected value as I actually have opened up a case of Edge of Eternities, and that was a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I did not break even, for sure. But it wasn't, I didn't open it specifically for the purpose of flipping singles. It was it was for fun, and that was a good time. But anyway, it's fascinating. I need to predict some prices. Oh, I guess here's the gains, net, fees, shipping. I need to calculate that too. I got the Borderless 3 Tree City foil. It's like $100. Wait, is it? Is that true? Because I got one of those too. 3 Tree City. Okay. Oh, is this one the most expensive? I think I got this one. I could check. What the heck? Yeah, near mint for $100. I had no idea. I know I bought this. This was so cool. 3 Tree City is such a cool card, and they give it cool. What the? Yeah, $100. I guess like any of these in foil are like $100. Wow, that's crazy. This is the cheapest one. What is this supposed to be? Spring? Yeah, this one's only $70. So there you go. Can get a deal on this 3 Tree City. Yeah, what did I do? I put it in. I've got the deck next to me. I could bust it out, but I'll probably refrain. I'll have some. Yo, Tim Felsky, welcome. No chance any of it makes you money after fees. Moxo. Yeah. Yeah, you got to be pretty careful what products you actually like bust open to make money on. What's interesting, this has like a ROI EV calculator, whatever. You look up play. Modern Horizons 3 play booster boxes supposedly have positive expected value. But that's if you can buy them. I mean, after shipping and fees, you got to be buying them for like $230 or less to be making money, in my opinion. That's not exactly right, but that's like to make money in a way that would get me interested. Like Mercer Call of Man or something similar, you want to be buying these for like, $110 or whatever each, just a price that's lower than what's actually available. It's hard to break down products right now. There's a lot of ways to do it and make money though. You just got to get clever. You either sell like everything, or you sell lots, or you just sell a lot of the inexpensive cards, and of course you charge for shipping and that offsets costs. And so there's ways to make money, but it's not as easy as it would be to, like, I don't know, back in my day when you could buy, Doctor Who Commander deck sets. It was just pretty easy to break down products and make money. Oh, really? Foil, the winter one's the most expensive? I have this one in non-foil. It's in one of my decks. Oh yeah, near mint. Yeah, like 130 and stuff. Yep. This one's my favorite. This one's the coolest in my opinion. But the fall one is selling for a lot. Yeah, interesting. Is this recent? Kinda. Let me look up the foil. Yeah, what the heck? Past 6 months. Well, I guess it was $70. Interesting. Anyway. What about the Turtle Commander deck? How does Foundations Jumpstart look in there? Yeah, good question. We got all kinds of good ideas. Yeah, Foundations Jumpstart. Let's take a look. Q's. Jumpstart. Foundations Jumpstart, baby. As long as you can get these boxes for like $80 each and you sell the 25-cent cards. No, I mean, not even then. Yeah. This is what I'm a little bit confused on, is that like I saw and I trust Bronze God bought a ton of these. And so I'm like, does Mox Alpha have a higher expected value than Anon's estimated value? I don't know. I get confused. But I am tempted by Jumpstart Foundations. You can make bulk lots, you can make land bundles, and it's not like it's a ton of money. It's like if you get 500 lands, you can sell that for like $20 on eBay. So it's not, not a big deal. But it's interesting. Turtles Commander deck. That's a great question. Turtle power, baby. Expected value. Is Anon officially a sponsor? I don't get any money. I'm paying him money to use his thing, but not a sponsor. Check out Anon's Patreon, Discord, whatever program where you can get access to this tool. It's really cool. $50 expected value. So I don't know if you can buy these in mass for like 40 or whatever. I'm kind of curious if Stomping Grounds has some obvious pickups. Stomping Grounds might not. I keep OTJ. I thought OTJ Outlaws at Thunder. Yeah, check this out. Supposedly, at a 25-cent price floor, Outlaws at Thunder Junction, $172 of value. And then here on Stomping Grounds, you can get these for $140. And for those of you who like doing math, you can plug in the like 170 times 0.85-ish. There you go. You can net $4 a box plus a ton of bulk. So I don't know. Might be an opportunity. Might be a play. Interesting. Yeah, Q's. That is a possibility. EV got crushed the last 20 days. Oh, 377. Which one is that? That is the spring, I think. Or summer? I don't know. This one's the least expensive one, but it's basically the same price as all the others. Yeah, I guess the foil one's a little less expensive. I'm pretty sure you can try Mox Alpha with a big discount for your first month. Some creators have a code. I gave up on it after a couple of months. Yeah, I paid for Mox Alpha and I used it for a day and I was very dissatisfied. And maybe they've made it way better, but I got a refund. I need you to walk me through how you got the number you got. And Anons does it a little bit by showing you like, hey, this is the card and this is the price per pack and this is how much of the expected value it adds into it. Another one is like toploaded.io, which this site does a really good job of, you take a look at a pre-con that you're thinking about buying. Of all these, I'd probably do Prismatic Artistry. And then you scroll down here and you get a list of every single card. And so you can get like a really good sense of like, oh, these are the cards that I need to sell for this price to make my money back. Oh, wow. They reprinted Harmonic Prodigy. Sick. So anyways, And Mox Alpha didn't have any of that. They didn't have any, they didn't hold my hand and show me like how they did their math or anything. So they're just like, trust me, bro. And I was like, I don't know if I can trust me, bro. So that was that, but alas. Yeah, PPMB2KY says the problem with the Commander Turtles is there's only one deck. Compared with Tarkia, that's 5 Commander decks. Some decks become rare than others when there's multiples, not with true Turtles. Yeah, it's true. That being said, the Turtles deck does have some decent value in it. I wonder if I can look it up in here. Let's see. Oh, come on. I wonder if it's not showing up because of my filters. Man, this site is so cool. Not a sponsor. I pay for mine. Oh. Anyway. Right, back to chat. What's the SIF floor on these EV evals? Yeah, so what we're looking at right now is 40 cents. The non-TCG stuff, the like highest price here is 25 cents. I'll SIF 25 cents. That's fine. If I got to do that to make my money on breaking down a box, I'll do it. But I usually shoot for like 30, 40 cents. Something about selling. Well, okay, this is what it is. Very specifically. If you sell a card for 25 cents on TCG Player, that's fine. People pay $1.31 extra for shipping or whatever. That covers the cost of your stamp and fees. And so you make it 25 cents. That's fine, in my opinion. What's not fine is when somebody buys 20 cards from you for 25 cents, and then they just spent $10, and now I've got to put like a bunch of stamps on there, and then you're making less than 25 cents per card, and it's just a feel bad. So in my opinion, just for me personally, I try to sell like no lower than 40 cents is my floor right now, and that prevents me from having to shove an envelope full of cards that I then have to like put a ton of stamps on to ship, and dilutes the value. I've got 1 Roka and 2 card mills coming too. Yeah, JP. Hell yeah, brother. I know. The thing was like, if I like, went to the store and there was just a card mill and the Rokas right next to each other, I wouldn't buy both. But because Card Mill came out on Kickstarter first, I was like, yeah, I'm going to buy this. This is an incredible product. It looks great. I believe in it. So I buy that. And then the Sifter comes out. And the Sifter, it's like, well, this is going to be great for sure. So if I want to for sure have something great, I better buy the Sifter. So here I am. Now I've got both. Ambiguous assumptions. I buy play boxes when they go or around 100, 115, wait for them to go up. Crack them when the EV goes up. I don't need to flip stuff right away to win. Yeah, it's a good model. It's a good way to do it. Yeah, I like this comment. Moxo. Mana pool is great because it adjusts when someone buys 15 plus cards so you don't get screwed. TCG players should give you more shipping options without being locked to the pro account. Yeah, well, even with the pro account, like unless I just don't know how to use the pro account fully, which is totally possible, but even with the pro account, there's not as many shipping options as I'd like. Like what I really want is to be able to say, like, this is how much I want you to charge for shipping if it's going to be an order that requires tracking. I want some real flexibility, but yeah, you just don't have that on TCG Player, which is kind of brutal. Who was it? It was, I shared this video on my Discord, I think. I can pull up Capital Catalyst Discord. Yeah. This guy, it's Phantom Cards. He's got a video about, I don't even know what it's called, some software where you can list on eBay and your own Shopify store and on Mana Pool. and you can cross post. And if something sells on one, it'll get removed from the others. And I'm like, wow, that is cool. That is really cool. If I was, trying to make a living off of trading cards, I would definitely be signing up for that kind of software. I feel like I'm missing some great comments. I need to go back. Chat, yes, not comments. I've gone over the numbers a ton of times. The EV is how I get all my inventory. I even track the EV of my rips. Fascinating. Yeah. Tex says I have a sifting floor 10 cents with a price floor 20 cents. Yeah, that seems having wide inventory is valuable. Yeah, it's true. If you really want to make money, you need to have a lot of cards, not just the expensive cards. You want to have all the cards. Yeah. Moxo TCG tracker is free and it is incredible. I mean, you have to pay to like get the tracking on your card, but you don't have to pay per month or whatever. And so, yeah, it's an incredible tool. I've used it a few times. It's good. Soft Sort Swift is $500 a month? Are you serious? That's crazy. If it's actually $500 a month, that is like bonkers. Like I said, if I was trying to make a living doing trading cards, I probably would end up still doing it. But yeah, I'm not. I'm very much part-time seller. So I will not be paying $500 a month for any software, no matter how good it is. Swift Sort, $500 a month. Heaven help us. Dude, TCG players not letting you limit how many cards in one order is insane. Yeah. A literal TCG shop in Florida bought 83 of Highway Robbery. It was so annoying. Yeah. I've been the annoying one. I've bought I know people have lost. Well, a buddy of mine, shout out to Hans Run. Oh no, he's right here. Jade Rabble. I'm just about to talk about you. Buying 100 copies of Meteor Golem for like a cent each or whatever. They had to ship it in like a box. They had to ship it with like tracking. So this store is just getting hosed because they listed this card for a cent each and they had 100 of them. And Jade Rabble's like, yeah, I want those. Give me 100. Anyways, that's listing a card for 1 cent, which nobody here has suggested that that's a good idea, but yeah, everyone lost in that transaction. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, getting 100 copies of Meteor Golem for a buck is pretty cool. Well, I guess a buck plus the $1.31 shipping or whatever. Oh my gosh. Yeah, MTG Ben, I agree. It's just kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy to imagine. Like Mox Alpha's $50 a month, and I'm like, is that like that's a lot? That's a lot of money. So $500 a month is just like absolutely crazy. Tex, don't get me started on Sort Swift, bro. The TCG Hustle Tuber Industrial Complex for the app is ridiculous. Tried it myself and was not impressed, to say the least. Sorry to be negative, but yeah, man. Well, good. No, appreciate the diversity of opinions because I haven't used it and I just don't know. But I will say that the idea now, having your own Shopify store, I think, is overrated for selling MTG singles, but the ability to cross list on Manapool and eBay is pretty cool. That is cool if that is a feature and if it works like the way that it should work or whatever. Obviously, what's ideal is being able to cross post on TCG Player. That's not going to happen. TCG Player has fought so hard, and they need to fight so hard to not let anyone cross list on TCG Player, because then TCG Player loses its competitive moat, which is that it's the easiest place to sell trading cards on. If you're able to sell on TCG Player and somewhere else, then suddenly, why would you just sell on TCG Player? The only reason I just sell on TCG Player is because I can't do something else, you know? If I could sell on TCG Player and eBay, I would. Like, of course I would. So anyway, just interesting. Are you procrastinating, prognosticating? Yes. Text isn't wrong. SortSwift is giving it to everyone for free to push out the product. Yeah, it's a strategy. And hey, if the product's great, then it's great and people will love it and want to pay money for it. And if it's not great, then it's just not going to pan out. I'm the kind of guy, I mean, I've written my own code to get expected values. Like, do I have it? This is the code I wrote that told me that my Final Fantasy, that if I broke down Final Fantasy for $160 after shipping and fees, I'd make 130. So that's just not worth it. And I wrote this code because, well, I like writing code, but I just don't trust the industry. And also, I don't know, it's cheaper, right? You know, I don't have to pay anyone to do it. And so anyways, I wrote code that creates the CSVs that you can bulk upload inventory onto eBay with. I never really used it. I haven't really sold bulk on eBay, but I was this close because I was like, I don't want to pay for these other programs. So anyways, me as a consumer, I'm not interested in paying a bunch of money for SortSwift, or as a consumer, as a seller, I'm not really interested in any of these big programs you can pay for. But, you know, good for them for trying to advertise and get themselves out there and whatever. Wow. Text says you found the software to be buggy and unusable. That's pretty bad. Attempts to dev support was to vibe code a fix that didn't actually work and repeatedly marking my tickets as done. Yeah, that's the best. I love it when you... Oh man, one of the companies I worked for, they had this, like, it was a small company, and I had a list of tickets that was like, hey, these are important things that all need to get taken care of. And at one point they're like, yeah, there's a big backlog, so we just deleted all outstanding tickets. And I was like, okay, so I guess I need to recreate all those, which they got what they wanted. I didn't recreate all those. I just dealt with it, and that's what they wanted. And so I guess their strategy worked, but wow, just nobody like an IT team to like get you to, I don't know, regret being alive. Oh my gosh. Okay. We don't have that much time. Predicting prices in 1 year. What do I think the Strixhaven bundle will be in 1 year? The question is, what is a Duskmourn bundle now? $100? Yeah, that's about right. $100. Jade Rabble, and I still get to deal with the aftermath of that, LOL. A salute to you, sir. doing the work in the trenches. There are unsung heroes in every corner of the world, and Jade Rabble is an unsung hero. Except for now. Now I'm singing, but that doesn't really count. You talked me into buying a bunch of Secrets of Strixhaven bundles last week. Good luck to me. Yeah. I really think Strixhaven bundles are a great pickup right now. I really believe that. Have I put my own money into it yet? No. Will I? Yeah, I think so, but alas. I mean, this is pretty crazy. It's crazy that Duskmourn bundles are actually selling, I guess not quite at the... Oh yeah, some at the kind of 100. Someone bought one for $100 today. That's crazy. Oh yeah, and like 90s and whatever. Yeah, anyway. Bundles, man. People like them. All right, what's next? Edge of Eternity's Collectors. 1 year. Okay. I'm doing kind of conservative guesses, but I guess this is where I got to stop being conservative. I think Lord of the Rings will be at least 400. Lord of the Rings Special Collector Edition. I'm going to call it. This will be my, like, not conservative prediction, is that just 10 grand. That's it. I think it's going to be a 10,000 collector booster, or $10,000 collector booster box 1 year from now. There we go. Wait, that's not even it. I want numbers or dollar stuff. Okay. Doctor Who Commander. Yeah, I don't think it's going to pump that much. Despite, spending $3 grand on it last week, I don't think it's going to pump that much. All fake money. This is all fake money, but, I don't know. It's for glory or something. It'd be embarrassing if I got all this wrong. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles collectors in a year, 600. Do I just think everything's going to go up by 50%? Maybe. Secrets of Strixhaven collectors, I think we'll do better at 700. Modern Horizons play. 350. Lord of the Rings collector. 4 grand. Guess I'm really bullish on the Lord of the Rings stuff. That's how I feel in my heart, I guess. Like, geez. Spellbook finance. Our collector booster price is somewhat driven by the price of the cards inside. I do have a few long-term holds. So if the Lord of the Rings collector is 10K, what's the cards that drive it? So to answer that question, Spellbook Finance, I want us to take a look at Bloomborough collector booster boxes. Let's see if this, yeah. All right, Bloomborough collectors. Cheapest one you can get right now without a picture, $9.50. And people are buying them for this price. Yesterday, 6 of these sold. So yeah, $9.50 plus for this collector booster box. Now the question is, what is the most expensive card inside of this collector booster box? Oh, well, I guess I kind of eat my words. This card is now $900. It didn't used to be this much. So, but this is my thing. If it's impossible to open up a card that is worth the value of your booster box, then how could it possibly be related to the cards inside? So yes, you can open up like Illumina, Bellow of the Woods in the raised foil borderless, and then open up, foil 3 Tree City. Like you could make your money back opening up a Bloomborough collector booster box, but you're not going to. You're not going to unless you hit like the ultimate hits. And that is true for Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings, like, you can watch Charlie open these and it's like, wow, it's so cool. You opened up a $300 card. Well, guess what? That pack costed $400. And so it's just like the chance that you're going to actually get your value back is like 0. But despite that, people are buying these. These things are pumping. I think Duskmourn is even more atrocious, actually. Where are you, Duskmourn? Oh, there you are. Yeah, I mean, for Duskmourn, collector boxes to be $760. People are paying that price. And then, is this true? Is the most expensive card $300? Yeah. Let's see. Really, Valvagoth isn't even as expensive. Yeah. So anyways, Spellbook Finance. It's a great question. And the answer to your question is no. Collector booster box prices are not tied to the singles inside. There's like no connection. You don't have to have singles to justify the box prices somehow. Like, does that make sense? I don't know. That's why my question genuinely is like, who's buying Lord of the Rings? You know, who's bought these for $5,000 besides Charlie, besides Moist Critical? Who's buying these? And if it's just Moist Critical, that's fine. Like, these things are rare and scarce, and you know, but yeah, scarcity and supply, ambiguous assumptions. Yeah, that's right. It's a confusing thing to me, the prices of collector booster boxes. But yeah, it most certainly does not have to be justified by the value of the cards inside. I mean, the Spider-Man collector booster boxes having like a $30,000 card potentially in it. I mean, at that point, it's just like a lottery, right? You're hoping to open up the one super great card. Yeah, and besides that, I mean, I don't think Spider-Man has like any good cards besides that. Yeah, so you can open up the Soul Stone. And then there's the costume change Spider-Mans, but those don't even cover the box price. Anyways, all to say that the Spider-Man collector booster box price kind of makes sense based on the singles inside. They're just obviously not that desirable, but yeah. Whatnot Casinos, baby. Yeah. Content creators, buy stuff from me. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's gambling's fun. Or at least that's what they say. I would never gamble. When I buy something on Whatnot, I buy it because I think that I'm getting a good deal, only to look up the price later and realize that it was not a good deal. Aether Drift Collectors is the play, surely. It's a good question. Like I've placed some bets in my spreadsheet on collector booster boxes that I believe will go up in value. But I don't think I understand the mechanics. What the heck? Wow, these are really cheap. Yeah, it seems like a good play. I don't really understand what makes a collector box go up in value. I just don't. Radiant Lotus. This is kind of cool, the pea-colored Aether Spark. I have a deck that has the Aether Spark in it, and it's actually performed quite well. So for a nice $73, I could get this. Huh. Yeah, ambiguous assumption. Some people believed that New Capenna was an incredible buy. And then, you know, maybe it will be someday, but it blows my mind. Like, in my mind, when New Capenna was announced and that they're doing the allied tri-color pairs, I was like, there's no chance this product doesn't do well. This has to do well. Well, that was not true. This product did not have to do well. Yeah, this is crazy. This is pretty cool, though. I'd honestly... I think it's true. I think I'd rather have a New Capenna and an Aether Drift Collector's Booster Box than I would have a Marvel Superheroes Collector Booster Box. That's just me. That's just like what I would prefer to have on my shelf. Yeah. What was I wanted to look at New Capenna's cards. Yeah, here we go. What's even expensive in New Capenna? You got the gilded. These gilded foils are really sweet. It's too bad that none of these cards are any good, because the gilded foil treatment is actually really cool. Wow, that's crazy. Just the price drop off. Yeah, like I bought a Void Rend gilded foil. Really sick. really just cool looking card in person. Wow, is that it? Gilded foil. I'm going to look this up. Gilded foil. Yeah, in the secret lair you could get Atraxa in gilded foil. That would be cool. Brea in gilded foil. That's cool. Oh, yeah. This is the guy. I'm thinking about building this as a commander. And there's a gilded foil version that's only $2. Crazy. Yeah, I might splurge. I might treat myself. Base Che, I bought New Capenna so cheap. I miss how good deals used to be. Yeah, man. It's like that gif that's like, I wish you could know that the good days were the good days when you're in them. That's how Magic prices feel right now. Stuff is pricey, but 2024, you could just buy like anything for pretty cheap. It's crazy. A lot of factors go into the price, from supply, popularity, how much gets ripped, playability. I think popularity might be the biggest indicator. A lot more get ripped, I think. Yeah, ambiguous assumptions. I agree. Like, Aether Drift was just not a popular set. I guess Duskmourn was popular enough, and then of course Bloomborough was. Bloomborough is very popular. Bloomborough is such a banger of a set. Just probably let me take a look. 2024, right? I don't know. 2024 was a year of such good sets, but Bloomborough, in my opinion, might be like the best set. Like, I don't know if there's been a set better than Bloomborough since Bloomborough. That's my hot take. Yeah. What does Murders at Carla Manor look like? Feels like Surveillance could do some heavy lifting, but I don't know. Yeah. That's the right kinds of question. Whoops. Murders at Carla Manor, the collector booster boxes have really gone up in the past couple of years. We'll see if that is true in the graph. Yeah, wow. Just a year ago, these were $200. Now they're $350. Yeah, these play boxes are honestly probably like a really good pickup. Like, we're going to look back and be like, what? Murders at Carla Manor play boxes were only like $125? Yeah. It was incredible how unpopular. This was the very first play booster box, and it came out, and it didn't do well. And yeah, it was just wild. I mean, some of the Surveillance were like, had lows of like $2-3. That's how like poorly the set was doing for a while. I love Murders at Carla Manor. Every one of those lands is like $10. Yeah, it is now. Yeah, people realize the Surveillance. Like, I was listening to somebody. Oh, you know what? I've got to go. I'm getting the call. It's good times, friends. Thanks for hopping on. I've got a dip. It is 9:30, but thanks for being here. Good times. Peace out. I think I predicted what I'm investing in. Yep, I did my predictions. I'll have to share this sheet somehow. Good times, good times. Peace and love. Peace and love.